Hey YouTube, we're playing some demos today. This is the demo for Unicorn Overlord. Pretty key thing about this demo is that the game is already out. The game has been out for like a month, so like this is purely just for me. Like if I want to decide if I'm like vibing with this, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta buy this game. But I don't know. We'll give it a shot. If this is We just played Sandland and Stellar Blades demos as well, and those games aren't out yet, so it makes a little more sense. This one does not make as much sense, but I'll try it anyway. So this is done by Vanillaware, who did Dragon's Crown and 13 Sentinels, both of which I think are very good games. Dragon's Crown I liked, but I didn't really love it. Like I wasn't like enraptured with it, I'll say. But I really do like 13 Sentinels. In fact, it's still it's still installed. I just don't, I feel like I never have the time to play it. And I'm also in that weird situation where it's like I've played enough of the game where like I remember a good amount of it, but not the specifics. So like I'm too afraid to go back and keep playing it. But also if I start a new game, I'll like bounce off it because I've done it already. But let's try Unicorn Overlord. I'm excited to see what it does, or what it's like. I don't really know anything about this game, truthfully. I think I did know it and I forgot. You ever play Tactics Ogre? I heard it's like that. I mean, Tactics Ogre is already based, or I forget which came first, Tactics Ogre or Final Fantasy Tactics, but I like tactics games. I like SRPGs, strategy RPGs. So I think I'll vibe with it. And I think Vanillaware is pretty good at writing. I think their story and their character writing is really good. Look at you, Vanillaware. I'm so proud of you still making games. It's weird for them to go from sci-fi back from medieval to sci-fi back to medieval. I do really like this art style a lot too. Ooh. I've heard another game like this that's supposed to be pretty good is Wargroove, but I haven't actually started Wargroove. Oh my god, is that him? Is that the Unicorn Overlord? With apparently the one ring? Wargroove is a lot like Advance Wars. I have heard that, but I also haven't played Advance Wars. Also, YouTube comments if you're wondering why there's a timer on the screen. That is for the birthday stream, as a fun gimmick for my birthday, because I turned 31. I was like, oh, for every $31 donated, the stream will extend by an hour. And my birthday was December 20th. I'm recording this on April 18th, so that's how that's gone. But we'll see. Supposedly today's the day. I don't think I've heard of this game before. They showed off, I think, 1 or 2 or 3 trailers for it over a course of State of Plays or Nintendo like indie showcase or whatever. Again, this was on my radar before the game came out, and I kind of was just like waiting until it came out. I've heard good things still, but I haven't actually gotten a chance to try it out.
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmore.
Sure.
No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive.
I like her shield gauntlets.
My death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate.
Is this Tara Platt?
Though you still can. A sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await.
There's like this weird echo from both of them. I don't know if that's just because of where they're standing, but
Mother? Are they coming for us? Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
like he took your tongue and put it in his mouth, or like I don't. Also, chat, how's the audio?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Heaven's word? What?
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Ooh. Bar all exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. Oh, she has a fucking claymore? Let's go. Our great general, reduced to little more than a base trader. You'll find my head not so easily part of my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone. We march this day for Her Majesty, Elenia. Oh, that's right. You've got, like, squads in this game. Use the curse to select allied units and command them to move across the battle stage. Select Queen Elena's unit and use the move command to make them march toward Valmore's position.
Consider wisely our options.
Oh, it's like free movement. Okay. That's not what I was expecting.
Forward!
Interesting. Also, the music's pretty good.
Ready yourself, traitor.
Ooh.
Brace yourself.
Does this suit you? Embarrassing. I shall protect you. We strive together. I trust you.
How's this?
This is going to be kind of a fucking throwback, but it reminds me, like, the combat specifically reminds me a little bit of The Last Remnant, where you have, like, a squad and they kind of just move on their own for the most part. It's pretty neat. I like The Last Remnant a lot, so that's a high compliment.
You'll have no mercy from me. I have you.
They are doing the classic tutorial/demo thing of, like, they're using a lot more skills and stuff than than you're going to start out with, so it's a little overwhelming.
Witness the royal blade.
It seems like my squad has a defender, 2 support characters, and then 2 attackers.
We shall see our duty through.
Trying to figure out what those little diamonds are.
My magic is yours.
It also doesn't seem like there's like a total like squad HP or anything like that. It's all based on like individual health.
Give them nothing.
Go.
Oh, are the diamonds like AP? The amount of times they can move? I guess that makes sense. I guess the number must be total number of moves or AP or something. Red diamonds are for active skills, white diamonds are for passes. Okay. That's the Unicorn Overlord.
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards.
Good old world domination.
Zenoira
I read that as pot licking at first.
I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand.
Also, YouTube, if you're watching this video, I asked Chad how the audio was, and nobody replied. So if the audio's bad, it's their fault. Blame them.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. It is but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
Support a dictator who ran on the idea of banning pointless pot-licking. Or politicking. Baltro? Traitor!
And yet our work only just begins.
Sounds a little low in my opinion. That's all I needed.
We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will
Boosted a little
see
bit.
Noira's dominion restored at last.
Also, hey Bacon Beast. What's going on?
That we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive.
So they kill my mom off screen.
Underestimated her penchant for deception.
Also, I don't like his like chest plate that like doesn't look like it reaches the top of his chest, but also doesn't reach below his abdomen.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cordia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned.
Damn.
With Cornea's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion.
Albion, that's the old name for the UK, isn't it?
Boastfully proclaiming himself Bevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against.
Am I gonna have to rally the other continents against him, or the other kingdoms?
Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again,
Oh shit!
and ere long Sonoirus filed the
Oh fuck, he won. Oh damn, never mind.
his blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on, yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cordia.
The Unicorn Ring. Altar of the Unicorn Maiden and Maiden. Oh, it's Little Red Riding Hood.
I wonder if those two are at it again.
Wow, Scarlet is the name of someone wearing a red dress is pretty fucking on the nose.
Takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Presented by Atlas. I forgot Atlas did this. Hey, Chris Holbrook, thanks for the subscription. If you're watching the stream, say hi in chat. If you're watching a YouTube recording of this later, say hi in the comments.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine. Ah, you always were the optimist. give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Anoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex. Crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thanks, Lex.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
I wrote this game.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
In before we're attacked. Before we're attacked and we're unprepared, and they give me a tutorial as I fight off these invaders, and then we have to leave anyway.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying.
I've played a video game once or twice.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
I've played a video game or two in my time. I tend to you can kind of see these things coming.
Seal off the harbor and do it quick. Not a soul gets off this island under our watch.
It's the tutorial version of Death Flags.
All soldiers have alighted, sir.
Weren't you defending me? Or weren't you defending my mother? What happened? Is that actually the same guy?
We're to apprehend the target alive.
I genuinely can't tell if that's the same guy or if that's just like a reused model. I feel like if they're reused models, they usually don't show the faces, so I think that is the same guy. Which is a little bit of a surprise. I figured he would have been killed.
Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies for the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation.
By the way, sorry chat if I'm yawning a lot. I didn't have any caffeine today, and it is 7 p.m. on a work day. So I've been streaming for 2 hours, and I worked a full work day, so I'm allowed to be a little eepy.
In the name of the guardian unicorn and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral?
Uh-oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show. Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Then why would you rough her up?
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you best get to praying. She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
That was pretty rad.
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
We're in tutorial.
Ship has come ashore on Palladium.
Oh, sorry, I meant that, yeah.
One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that
I prayed for it and it happened. Oh, true.
Can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
They're all wearing red. How am I gonna know that they're not Scarlet?
my cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day? Come, let's move outside.
Oh, she's Scarlet and I'm Violet?
Your Highness. It's
Oh man, you can tell he's old now.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
Oh, Joseph is definitely dying then.
Ring. The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such...
Her name is subtle, just like my favorite show, Rawubby. Rawubby.
A keepsake from my mother.
Or Ruby, I guess.
Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
I can't stop the EP. Battle stages are the fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Allied units can be deployed from any base with flying a blue flag. First, move the cursor over the command post and then give Elaine's unit the order to deploy. Stage start. Guess I'll go with this unit. Also, Scarlet has changed to wearing blue for the sake of the battle. Thank you.
They will be ours.
Also, she's real tiny now. Deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor point from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Elaine, look, they've already reached the town. Then we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Brother, we were under an hour and I was here to see it. We've been under an hour more than a few times.
The time is at hand.
Enough to make me not give a shit. It's really what it comes down to. The stream is only over once it's over. Any timer above 0 is still an active stream. When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemies before battle. Select battle once you finish preparing an enemy to enter the fray.
You face me.
Oh, okay. We had a couple things here. Oh. Okay. Battles played automatically according to the various predetermined rules. First, the combatant's initiative determines their turn order within the battle. Combat's turn arrives, they'll use one of their active skills. Using the active skill consumes AP. It's the red diamond. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle continues until all combatants run out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. First, Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes PP, passive points. PP. Points. Next, Scarlet's quick heal triggers when an ally takes damage, healing that ally. Finally, the enemy's parting blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. Battle will end. All combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can also press square to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle.
A fine job.
Okay. If neither unit is defeated in battle, the side with lower HP percentage or lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time.
We march. The path is set.
Engaging a waiting unit will grant the unit a first strike. A unit executing first strike will always act first regardless of initiative. Okay.
Come then.
Do it. I like the efforts in this game. They're really putting their whole pussy into that voice performance. Go! Nutty! Good, all that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? Hope he's okay. Liberating facilities. Garrisoning unit in town, fort, or other facility. Meme Dono and Austin's name, thank you. Haven't seen that one in a while. Thank you for that, Sarf. Garrisoning unit in town, fort, or other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility. That was in fact pretty based.
Time is at hand. To me. 'Tis ours now.
I can get some valor back. Liberating facilities will replenish valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allies can be deployed. Lex. Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. But don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still, wish I could have done more, though. Here, let me scout up ahead to make up for it. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Select Lex's unit, then move into the marked location.
Ready. Yes, sir. All done.
Here's what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. What? Shouldn't you, like, move X's unit to the enemy commence battle? This seems like a bad idea.
You got it.
I don't know that you can solo this, Lex.
I'm ready to hit something.
But I guess I'll go through with it. Yeah, Lex, I don't know what you thought was going to happen here. Damn, might have gotten too eager there. You think? Lex, no, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Unit mobility. Different units have different degrees of mobility. Ah, higher stat the quicker they move through the battle stage. Units' combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stats of its members. Joseph's unit.
In service of the royal family, I'll not fail you.
Can I just, like, add him to the unit? I, near foe this day, prepare to be struck down. When two allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press L or R to have Joseph's unit swap in for Alexis. Before battle, you see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units. Oh yeah, it's basically threatening that he'll die if I do that. Whereas we'll take 0 damage if I do this. That's a pretty cool mechanic. I like being able to swap between them. Yeah, get wrecked, nerd.
A trivial undertaking.
I look at her like, oh fuck. Lexi, you're right. Somehow, yeah. Sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should pick you up again. When combatants' HP falls to 0, they'll be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Select the items option from a unit's action menu to use an item.
I've got to make this work.
My controller battery is low. Hooray. Phew, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let's hurry on to the harbor. Ooh. My word, but that's Hodrick! He and I used to stand as stalwart pillars of Karina's defense. What might possibly have changed him? Oh, it was the same guy. Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. Themes combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Haba Yad and Unicorn Boston, go Sox. How dare you? I'm playing Unicorn Overlord. in Unicorn Overlord. And by the harbor. Gonna go down to fucking Sox game, dude. I'm allowed to do that. Legally, I'm allowed to do that. That's my culture. You're not allowed to do that, though. Move the cursor over to X to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release X and choose a destination in order to select all units head to that location. Okay. Pausing the battle. Ordering a unit to move or pressing X during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. Move and items commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press circle to resume the game. Wait, how do I do it? Oh, you have to hold it. Okay, there we go. I see. Onward.
On it.
And then circle. Oh, okay, so X just like pauses whenever. Okay.
I shall hold nothing back.
Okay. I feel like Joseph is probably better in a team because I think one of his skills is specifically for following up on an attack.
Stand true.
Yeah.
Glory to the liberation.
Level 20. It looks like he's maxed out too. I'm sure Joseph will be fine. I'm sure nothing bad happens to him.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Get wrecked, nerd.
I have you. I fight in me yet.
Max level is 40? Oh, interesting.
I've not chosen my grave yet. Come.
Joseph is smurfing.
A trivial undertaking.
He's doing his best.
I shall hold nothing back.
It's funny that they made me like learn the tutorial on how to select multiple units at the same time when Joseph is just like taking on every single enemy here. There's just no reason to.
I fight in me yet. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Oh, but he only has so many actions per turn, I guess. I see. Hold on.
I'm up.
So you have to hold it before targeting them, I think. Oh, this one actually looks like... oh, no. We're fine.
You got it.
Come.
Come! Wait, how did I enter from the side of the sea?
Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Holdrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself. I'll guard you.
Ah. We got a little bit of a stalemate here. Okay. Probably good that Joseph attacked first.
Fatigue has struck.
Such trivial battle should never halt my advance. Such firm defenses, our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Hold R2 to fast forward the game, advancing time quickly. Fast forward can be used both in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it. How about you just move?
The path is set.
Oh yeah, Joseph's going right back for it, huh?
Nothing back.
I mean, I guess I can just chip him down.
Hold fast.
Elaine of Seinfeld fame? Yeah. It's exactly the same.
Awaiting your command.
I don't know, just go over there for a sec. Let the others have their fun.
I have arrived.
Your villainy ends here. Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Welk. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Okay.
Try again.
Ah, I'm suffering. I'm less suffering now.
March on.
Scarlet, how does it feel to be a confirmed killer now?
Another step forth.
Oh boy, there's a lot of stats on the screen. But it's very Fire Emblem-esque. Defense magic. Okay, I think I get the gist here.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Fine bout.
Stage clear. Ooh. I don't know if I like that score. It's fine. Sure. Don't worry about it. Okay. A lot of numbers on here. War funds, honors, renown. Okay.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the Cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent. Wait, Your Highness.
Trying to figure out if he's brainwashed or if he just like
Tell me, Hodrick.
is in full like
Remember the times you were
self-preservation mode.
still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine,
Ah, it is possession.
What sorcery is this?
I thought it was a little weird.
My head. What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true.
Let me try and make an early
Control, it could be called.
prediction here, and
Far in explaining how
we never saw the body of the mother, so I think the mother is probably under spell control in like a dungeon somewhere or some shit.
What unspeakable evil I wrought upon
I don't
the
want to
world.
don't confirm if that's right or not. I just want to
Though
just
there is
predict
no
it.
greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright, and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
the Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn.
The mother is locked away like Nami's mom and the four kids one pieced up.
It's entirely possible.
How come they never go back for Nami's mom
Is somehow capable of that same power.
or for Belmare?
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Follow or to embrace my dreams as a soldier.
Marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years. But I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
I still don't really understand why he changed his name. We're on a boat. How long does this demo go for? That felt like a pretty good place to leave off.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, Allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive.
Clive Rossfield?
I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It's 5 to 7 hours long. That cannot be true. There's no way.
It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward. Royal blade in arm.
Yeah, she didn't wear pants,
I intend to lead in
but
much the
I don't
same
wear
Is
shirts.
that
I
how
only
you
wear
and
tank
Lex
tops.
spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
If I recall, the demo keeps going till 5 hours pass. That cannot be true. That's wild.
Podrick was likely
How confident were they?
and assuming the others who surrounded
Does your save transfer from the demo to the real game?
stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes,
Once you reach a certain quest, the timer starts. That's crazy.
which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have
They were really confident that if you got they got hooks into you, or they got their hooks into you, that they would that you'd play.
I'll do everything I can, as is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Yes, your progress does carry over.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex,
But you can skip all the dialogue and play way more in-game content
I'm
intended.
sorry, my prince.
It's fair.
Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe, rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, Your Majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Save your progress? Yes. Let's sit right here. So I do kind of think I've gotten what I needed to out of this, though. Like, the whole reason to play demos is you kind of just go, like, is the game for me? And I think yes. I do think this is a game for me. I mean, I knew already. Like, I knew going in. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really plan to do a full playthrough on stream or anything like that, because this seems like a game I just play on my own. But yeah, I was already interested, like, just between like the stuff the trailers and stuff I saw, knowing it was Vanillaware is a huge bonus. But I think I've played enough of the demo. I get the general idea. So I'll yeah. I think that's going to be it for me on this video. YouTube, if you watch the video, let me know what you think of the demo. Do you think this is a game that's up your alley? Do you think this is something you'd want to play on your own? Think you're like, maybe, pass on it. It's not really for you. But yeah, I'll get to this eventually. It's a kind of the similar thing to when I was playing Sandland, and a little bit with Stellar Blade, where it's like, yeah, it definitely looks cool. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it like immediately. Like, the game is available now. I could just play it, but I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. I've got other games to play that I think I'd like to get through first. But this is a game I would absolutely pick up, like, on sale. Not because I don't think it's worth it or anything like that, but just because I have so many games. Like, my backlog is intense. So prioritizing games like this can be tough for me. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely come back to this. It's just a matter of when. But YouTube, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you later. Goodbye.